Hello, hello. I just finished this Seven Lions remix and I got some new basses to show you. Let's check it. First bass is this call. And the other bass is this YOI. This call bass is very simple. We're using 3 shapes. Default shapes, the saw, but we're adding some bin plus and bin minus to it here. With the warp mode, and then oscillator B is FM freak. Wavetable position is at 187 to end up here. And then oscillator C is the distorted wubber, SQ in digital. All the levels are turned down, and then the LFO here is added to all 3 levels with this shape at 1/2 rate. And then the filter 1 is MG low 12, ABC on, pitch tracking on, and then the cutoff is at 280. Add the LFO to the cutoff and it goes up 63. This is going to carve the WUB before the filter. You have more frequencies, and then we carve it out with our filter. This bin plus minus will do this to the saw. So you can actually choose where you want. Same thing with oscillator B and C. With oscillator B, this wavetable position at 187 can change anywhere. You can get brand new WUBs just like that. And then the effects section, we have a compressor. Gain is at 10. That's making it louder. The hyper is a little bit of width at 16%. Chorus is at 33% mix, giving it more width, more movement, and then phaser, giving it some more movement, 40%. Real easy, simple effects. And post-processing here, the only thing we have is an EQ8 barely turning up the lows and a limiter barely turning it up by 1.2. A clipper at the end. Very simple patch. The majority of it is sub heavy. You can see here on the EQ. So I don't really need a separate sub. I'm just using the sub and pumping it up as needed. Next bass in this track is this really cool YOI, sustain YOI that gets wiggly over time. Using the panning feature with auto pan. This serum is 2 sine waves, 1 regular sine wave, and then another sine wave that's plus 12 semitones. PD from B is turned on, and then we're going up 45% to kind of merge these 2 wavetables together. Both levels are turned down. LFO 1 is added to oscillator A only to this level. Then you're going to make this cool shape. It's going to like ramp up halfway. It's not going to go all the way to the top, but it'll stop here, and then it slowly, barely goes down as we go to the end. This is creating the sustain, and it's on envelope right here to make it continuously sustain towards the end. This filter is doing some movement too, as you see here, high notch 12. And we're kind of cutting the lows and moving as the sound progresses. Big resonant peak. Frequency is 21, cutoff is 82 hertz. LFO goes on the cutoff up 25, and the LFO goes on the freak knob up 17%. The main sound is coming from the downsample. So if you turn off this distortion downsample, you hear the original. Add the distortion, put it on downsample. Put the drive at 25%. The drive can go anywhere, but right now we're just choosing 25% for this tone. I can move it up, and you could still use these other areas. So you kind of just choose whichever area you like on this drive. Now the compressor is set to multi-band, 15.9 dB of gain. Just giving it its final boost. If you turn it off, turn it on. Get that final boost. We are carving a lot of these frequencies with the EQ8 just so we could fit it in the mix to fit with the vocal. So cutting a lot of the low mids out and reducing the high frequencies. You don't have to do this, but this is what I did in this track. Here, the full mix. Pro L, just boosting it 5 dB gain. And then if you see, we're automating the amount on this auto pan. The phase is at 0, offset's 180. We have the rate at 124, so we have triplets here. And then the amount is what we're automating to ramp up. So it is sustained at the beginning. The effect is barely happening. And then towards the end, the effect is almost full blast, 80 to 100%, which is giving it that wiggle, the triplet wiggle. Very cool. Haas effect is really doing a lot of work here. With Haas effect off, it's mono. Perfectly in the middle. Haas effect on, it's super wide. Very nice. That's how you do it.